and welcome back. I'm Joseph Hoffman, and today we're going to learn a traditional Israeli folk tune. Let's listen to how it goes. Lie, 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 lie. Sometimes a student asks me, what's with the words of this song? You'll notice it was just lie, lie, lie the whole time. Well, in Israel, that would be kind of like singing la, la, la. If you've ever heard the song Deck the Halls, we have fa, la, 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 la. That doesn't really mean anything. It's just a fun word to use when you're singing. Debka Hora is a dance song. So it's a song they might have used for parties or fun times and dancing. Now, let's take a look at the rhythm of Debka Hora. In Debka Hora, we have a new kind of rhythm. It's actually 1/8 note combined with 2 16th notes. And it makes it sound like this, T, ticky, T, ticky. So it's really kind of half 8th note and half 16th note. It's kind of like they merge together to create this new rhythm. Let's try saying it together. Let's do this line 2 times. T, ticky, T, ticky, T, ticky, T, ticky. Say it with me. Ready, go. T, ticky, T, ticky, T, ticky, T, ticky. So you'll notice that the T goes slower than the ticky. Every time you add one of these extra beams, the notes go twice as fast as before. So these 2 notes go twice as fast as this 1/8 note. T, ticky, T, ticky. Now for fun, let's try this rhythm, which I just made up using a few T tickies. And be prepared for a quarter note, ta, and a rest, and of course our half note, which will go to. Let's try to speak this rhythm together. Go. T, ticky, T, ticky, ta, rest. 2, T, ticky, ta. Great. Now I have a challenge for you, and that is to see if you can help me figure out the rhythm or dictate the rhythm to Debka Hora. I'll sing the rhythm, but without rhythm words, and see if you can hear where the T ticky is. Remember, you're listening for a ba, ba, ba. Ba, 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 ba. Can you point to the beat where you heard T ticky? Listen one more time now. Ba, 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 ba. Where's the T ticky? It was in beat number 2. I had ba, 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 ba. Now, let's figure out the other beats. How many sounds did you hear in this beat? Ba, ba. If you said 2 sounds, you're correct, which means we'll need 2 8th notes. Now, can you figure out these last 2 beats? Ba, 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 ba. What would that be in rhythm words? If you said T, T, ta, you're correct. 2 8th notes, then a quarter note. Now let's figure out the next line. Ba, 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 ba. What did you notice? Can you point to the beat with the T ticky? Once again, it's in beat 2. And you also might have noticed that the other beats were the same too. So even though the melody had a different shape of step up and step down, the rhythm was the same. Now, can you point to each beat with me and sing it in rhythm words? We'll sing T, 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 ticky, T, T, ta, T, 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 ticky, T, T, ta. Now, you try singing with me. Go. T, 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 ticky, T, T, ta, T, 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 ticky, T, T, ta. Here's the score for Debka Hora. Tell me what you notice. There's lots of things you might have noticed. Maybe that there's a forte marking at the beginning, so we know we'll play strong or loudly. You might have noticed that the right hand is playing chords while the left hand gets to play the melody this time. You might have noticed the repeat sign at the end, or perhaps you noticed this new symbol. Now, as always, I would love it if you download this sheet music from the website so you can have your own copy at home. And I'd like you to circle these two dots, which are called staccato dots. When you see a staccato dot over or under a note head, that means to play that note staccato. Like that. It will have a quick sound. Ba, ba, ba. It's important to note that a staccato dot will always go over, directly over the note head, or directly under. If a dot is placed to the side of the note, that's something totally different. Remember, a dot over to the side of a half note makes it last for 3 beats. So a dot placed to the side actually stretches the note out longer. A dot placed over it makes it have a staccato sound. If you don't see a staccato dot over a note, you can assume that the notes will be played legato, which means smoothly. Let's notice our time signature. The top number of 2 tells us we'll have 2 beats inside every measure. You might have also noticed our new rhythm, this T-ticky rhythm. Can you find any other T-tickies on this first line and point to it? If you're pointing here, you are correct. And there are several other T-tickies down on the bottom staves as well. Now, since the left hand has the melody, let's learn the left hand part first. So first of all, let's figure out the pentascale that we're in. Can you tell me the letter name of this first note? If you said A, you are correct. And finger 1 is on A. And then looking at the other notes we're going to be playing, I can see that there are no sharps or flats, and we'll have these 5 notes. What is the name of that pentascale? If you said D minor, you are correct. Debka Hora is in the key of D minor. Now let's figure out the steps, skips, and repeats for these first 2 measures. We'll say start on A for the first note, then skip down. Now can you keep going by yourself? The correct answer is start on A, skip down, step up, step down, step up, step up, skip down, step up. Now, music is full of patterns, and I love to find the patterns in music. These first 3 notes, start, skip down, step up. You'll see this pattern a lot on this first line, so I want to circle it. Now, can you find the next time this pattern shows up? Point to it. If you're pointing right here, you're correct. So let's circle this as well. And I encourage you to do this in your own music at home. See that pattern? We have start, skip down, step up. Or in letter names, what would we have? A, F, G. In fact, let's write those letter names in there. A, F, G is a pattern we see here. Then 2 little notes stepping up, F, G, and then the same pattern again, A, F, G. Now, can you find this pattern anywhere else on line 1? If you're pointing right here, you're correct. Here's that same pattern again. A, F, G, and then what happens here? That's right, the notes are all stepping down. A, G, F, E, D. And let me say those more staccato. A, G, F, E, D. And then the repeat sign takes us back and we do the first line again. Let's try to play it. Now, when we're learning new songs on the piano, more and more I want you to take responsibility for figuring it out. So, can you tell me where to put your hand to start learning the left hand part? Remember, your clue is look at the first note and look for a finger number. Now, you should have figured out that finger 1 is supposed to be on A. You can tell that just by looking at the first note and looking for a finger number. So I've got my finger 1 on A, which places us in the D minor pentascale. Now, can you figure out how to play the first 3 notes, which remember is that pattern that we saw several times? Try it on your own without my help. Go. You should have played A, F, G. Remember, we start on A, then it skips down, then steps up. Good. Now, look at the next 2 notes. Can you tell me their letter names? If you said F, G, you're correct. And they're 16th notes, so they're going to go a little bit faster. Remember, we have T, 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 ticky. Now, can you play the first measure on your own? Go. Good. Now, if you look at the next measure, you'll see our same pattern again of A, F, G. So now if we put it all together, we get A, F, G, F, G, A, F, G. Now, will you press pause and try that first phrase several times till you feel really confident with it, then press play to go on. Now, let's look at this next phrase. We have A, F, G, just like before. And then what do these 5 notes do? That's right, we already figured out that they are stepping down. A, G, F, E, D. Let's practice those 5 notes stepping down. Ticky, ti, ti, ta. And remember, when you play staccato, you want to keep your fingers close to the keys and just do a little lift in the wrist. Let's try those last 3 notes. Me, re, do. Now you try. Good, let's add the 2 notes before. Ticky, ti, ti, ta. Go, your turn. Okay, now let's back up to the start of that phrase. A, F, G, ticky, ti, ti, ta. Now, pause and practice that phrase on your own, then press play to go on. Now, let's listen to the entire first line. Repeat. Now, pause the video and practice all of line 1 with the repeat sign, with the staccati. If you want to say staccato plural, you say staccati. So pause to practice on your own, then press play to go on. All right, let's check out line 2 of the score for Debka Hora. First of all, can you point on the screen to any staccato dots? If you're pointing here, 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 or any of these other places, you're correct. Are these staccato dots? Nope. Those are the dots you need for repeat sign. Music loves to use dots, right? And these dots, of course, are the dots as part of bass clef. These are staccato dots. I can tell that because they're directly under or over the note head. If it doesn't have a dot, we'll play it legato, which sometimes is shown with a curved line. Let's try to sing line 2 in rhythm words like this. Ti, ticky, ti, 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 ticky, ta. Can you point and sing the rhythm words with me? And when you see the staccato dots, let's try to make it sound staccato. Ti, ti, instead of ti, ti. Try to make it have a staccato sound. Ready, go. Ti, ticky, ti, 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 ticky, ta. Ti, ticky, ti, 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 ta. Repeat. Ti, ticky, ti, 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 ticky, ta. Ti, ticky, ti, 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 ta. Great job. Now, what kind of patterns do you see on line 2? Would you say this line is the same as line 1 or different? That's right, it's different. What kind of patterns do you see? On this line, the pattern is 4 notes stepping up. D, E, F, G, G. Or in solfege, that would be do, re, mi, fa, fa. Remember, when we are in minor, the third note of the scale is me instead of mi. Do, re, mi, fa, fa, do, re, mi, fa. Can you sing that with me? Point and sing. Go. Do, re, mi, fa, fa, do, re, mi, fa. Keep going. Do, re, mi, fa, fa. Now, can you figure out these three notes in solfege by yourself? This one was fa, fa. So what would these three be? If you said me, re, do, you're correct. Let's sing starting from here in solfege. Go. Do, re, mi, fa, fa, me, re, do. And then it repeats. All right, our left hand is still in the D minor pentascale. And let's try this first measure. T, ticky, T, T. And remember, on that staccato, to do a little quick wrist lift. T, ticky, T, T. Now you try. Good. Then we have T, ticky, ta. Your turn. Good. Let's put those two measures together. T, ticky, T, 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 ticky, ta. Your turn. Good. Let's look at the next two measures. T, ticky, T, 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 ta. Now your turn. Good. Let's put all of line 2 together. We have T, ticky, T, 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 ticky, ta. T, ticky, T, 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 ta. Repeat. Now pause and practice line 2 by yourself. Work on a nice staccato technique. Work on having accurate rhythms, and then press play to go on. Now, let's listen to the entire piece, left-hand part. If you want a challenge, you can try playing along with me, or you can just listen. Ready, go! Great job learning the left hand of Debka Hora today. I have a super challenge for you, and that is in your own music at home. I'd like you to write in the letter names for all the notes of the left hand on the first row, the first line of music. That will be some good practice with your note naming. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. I love that new rhythm we learned today. T, ticky, T, ticky.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, T, ticky.
T, ticky. Makes me think of strawberry.
Ooh, makes me think of cranberry.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yeah, that too, monkey.
How about crybaby? Hey.
Tooth fairy, grandmother, shoelaces, cat whiskers, fried chicken, big pumpkin. Oh, you win. I can't think of any more. But if you're watching out there and you can think of another word or two words, right, one or two words that match the T-ticky rhythm, share it with us in a comment below. Just remember to make it a good comment. You just won again. You know, you're pretty clever with words, Princess.
Oh, you're such a nice scuba.
Okay, game's over now. You win. We can stop now.
Oh, don't be such a sore loser.
Ah, I'm done with the rhythm game.
All he had to do was say, please. Please, stop it. Oh, good one, baby. Well, I suppose I did push it a little too far. Hey, Scuba! Scuba!
Yes?
I just wanted to say, I'm sorry.
That does it.
Hey, good one, Scuba. You got one. Scuba?